guys, welcome back to a new video on this channel. So today I will be reviewing this new PTFS update, which is really insane, and my brother has joined me to help me out, which should make this video better. So if you would like to include my brother in more videos, make sure to like and subscribe. First of all, we start with the brand new aircraft, the ATR-72, which has some fantastic liveries including Aer Lingus, Air France, American Airlines, Regional, Delta Connection with the retro, Betty Airlines, British Airways City Flyer, Flybe White, Iberia, which is a nice retro, KLM retro City Hopper, LOT, which is new to the ATR-72, they've recently bought some, Lufthansa Regional, also new, Air New Zealand, they've had it for quite some time, Scandinavian also, and what I love is instead of just putting nothing, they've put white. So let's go ahead and spawn the Aer Lingus one, since it's a very good livery. And let's run across to this side of the aircraft. My brother's over here. Wait, where are you? Okay, yeah, he's just jumping around. Now what is absolutely sick is if you click here, there's a cargo door, which is really cool because you can actually jump inside and you don't fall, which means you can actually kind of load tiny cargoes inside. But what are you doing? And then if you just close it, we come to the back. There's a passenger door as well, which you just click here and it should open out. Now this is an experiment I've been trying to do for quite a long time now, since the release of the update, which was about 2 or 3 days ago. I've been trying to open this door, which is very annoying, since, yeah, it doesn't open on the other side when on the real ATR it does. And what I also love about this Aer Lingus livery is because in real life Aer Lingus, it also says Aer Lingus Regional like this, which is a really cool feature. And I love the detail of the landing gear, how it's made. And one downside is about the steps. They're really just completely to the side. Like, they're a bit twisted, which is a bit strange. But then, and I love the 2-3 layout in the seats. And the way they color the airline main color is really good, and also the emergency exit is cool. But unfortunately that doesn't open. I'd recommend Orange and Sammy Sage TFE to make this open in their next aircraft update for the passenger aircraft. Now, another downside about this plane is that it's extremely slow. So if we go ahead and take off. What's cool is that the door closes when you put power, and also what's very annoying is that it takes loads of time to take off, and I'll demonstrate you why this plane is extremely slow. So you go here, to be honest, we've pretty much reached our top speed, so we'll just keep climbing, and we reached our top speed of 64 knots, wow. I mean, the Q400s, which Bombardier built back in Canada to compete with the ATR-72, is way faster than this. I mean, they're same speeds in real life, but in the game, I just don't understand what Orange did with this plane. And about being slow, I'm going to come back to that in a minute, because you'll see what the hell Orange has done with these brand new airplanes in the game, because they are so incredibly freaking slow. I swear, this is butter. And also this plane is very hard for buttering. That's also another thing. So yeah. So that's pretty much it on the ATR-72. I really don't know what my brother's doing, but what he's doing at the moment is really cringe. But that's pretty much it for our ATR. Now, for the reason why I'm going to the cargo stand, which really sucks, is because our next two airplanes of this update are cargo airplanes, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm not going to be spending too much time reviewing the second one, because we have the Antonov 22, which is quite an old one, but it's a very nice cargo aircraft. And as you can see, it's got some fantastic features, including this opening cargo bay at the back. It's similar to the 225, but it doesn't have the iconic 6 engines, and also it is very hard to open the door. But let's forget about the door. Yes, and this. The beautifully animated doors here, which open out on each side of the aircraft. There are 2 of them, and you can open them out on each side of the aircraft. The second one is right over here, and you just give it a click there, and it also opens out. It's got a very good animation. Now, this is the new Antonov livery of Antonov Airlines. Now, also what's sick about this plane is that there's benches on the side and on the other side. And this is typical Soviet aircraft, Soviet Union aircraft. So, of course, the cockpit is going to be this turquoisey color, which I find pretty unique. Of course, down here sits the radio person who controls all the radio. And also here it's got a really good view. It's a bit like an Ilyushin 76, but it hasn't got the view on the floor of the glass. And over here it's also got some thingies like the intercom. And then over here it has some, this is very annoying, yeah, it has some benches that you can sit on as passenger. And then when you walk up the steps over here, these are the 2 navigators on board the aircraft, which are very nicely distinguished. They're a bit like flight engineers, basically. So this is the navigator, and this is the flight engineer. Then this is a bit like a relief pilot seat. It just doesn't stow for some reason, like on other planes it does. And then here we come to the cockpit. It's a beautifully laid out cockpit with the Soviet colors. And yeah, shouldn't we take the kid out for a spin? But first, I'm going to try to open these cargo doors again. My game isn't very good at the moment. But anyway, let's get on with this. So we open it up. It has the Antutu, which also has a blue and grey livery, which is sick. It's a bit older though, but it's exactly the same interior. And what I found a bit cringe that Orange has done is here. It says Antonov Airlines International Cargo Transporter. Insert fake number. Fax. Insert fake number. Yeah, can't put one as it's against TOS. Pretend this is an email. Okay, sure. A bit weird. But now on the Antonov Airlines, I hope this one, the old Antonov Airlines livery, doesn't let us down. With the cargo door. Thank you so much, and old Antonov livery blue and white, because of course it did let us down. Now maybe if we hop over and give this one a spin, we can go to Malor for the next aircraft. Now I'm going to choose this one because it's better than the old livery. Now also the engines have a horrible sound of this airplane. It looks okay from the outside, but to be honest, I think Orange has done a great job on this one, but yeah, the engine sound is my only downside on this one. Now, I've been playing PTFS for quite some time now, so I'm not role playing right now, so I'm not just gonna take off on the runway like some newbie guy. Let's just rotate. Yes. I'm gonna call this the ATL's brother. It takes so long to take off, it rotates so slowly, and it is extremely slow. Like, if I manage to get to the top speed, I mean, this is like, At least it's faster than the ATR, but it's still pretty slow. Like, I mean, okay, no regrets if it's a propeller plane. Oh, it isn't actually as slow as I thought, but it actually takes loads of time to get to the stop speed. I think it's gonna average around 400 knots, but anyway, who actually cares? Goodbye, Antonov. And yeah, I suppose let's keep falling. Dumb ways to die. But here in Malore Airport, I've never actually been on the outside of it, so pretty cool to explore. But then, of course, you have the old-fashioned Malore here. And with this old-fashioned staircase that you spawn right over here, then, of course, right here, you also have cargo. ATR 72, which has FedEx. What the hell is my brother doing? He's taxiing with the gear up, but anyway, who cares? And this one also has this cool, I guess, thingy. And then it has the same door at the very back with the FedEx livery. But then, yeah, here we have this same ATR cockpit. I think Orange has done a fantastic job on the cockpit of the new aircraft. And my brother's flying the Antonov back to Greater Rockford. Wow. Wow. But anyway, so let's spawn the DHL one, because it's better than FedEx. But yeah, anyway. DHL has the similar livery, but I don't understand why on the cargo one there's this kind of like door here which doesn't open. Total design failure, but anyway. No, Orange definitely has done a very great job on this. And yes, so next I'd like to come to airlines with some new engine sounds. Some new airliners, and then we'll get to the tankers next. So the A320 has a new engine sound, which sounds really nice. Yes, of course, it sounds good, really good. So let's just get this plane. And yeah, so I think it's actually might be on a different livery, because the Delta still has the old sound. But I think I remember Air France having the new sound. Anyway, let's just spawn the Air France one. Oh no, still has the old one, so I've been duped by the new engine sound. But anyway, who cares? It's just cap. But now let's get to some proper stuff with the tankers. So I'm really gonna need my brother for this. Now I'm gonna have to go back to GR. Okay, we have now loaded into GR, and we will now be spawning a... I mean, I have no idea about the tankers, so let's spawn the C-130. So these aircraft have the same cockpit as the normal ones, and the C-130 has the same interior. But if you click on the controls, it has extend drogue, which is at the back, and it should extend mid-flight. Like, I don't know anything about the C-130 from this, but I do know stuff about the A330. So you have to go to tankers, A330 MRTT. Of course, it's probably the best one because it's the butter machine. But anyway, if you go inside, it's got a better interior than the C-130. And then the drogue, you can extend the boom, which is pretty cool. I think you can only do it mid-flight though. But then extend the drogue. Yeah, I think the engines need to be on. No, I don't know anything about these tankers. This is why my brother's going to be flying the tanker. I'm going to be doing the fighter jet for this one. So, I suppose the FA-18 can do it. Blue Angels. Let's go. Okay, pilot. So I suppose we could try with another one. I'm just gonna keep spawning them until, yeah, trial and error. But anyway, we'll let my brother taxi out and, yeah, do this. Yeah, so I'll find some. Dobra, teraz. So now my brother has to respawn the tanker since it's despawned. But I'm gonna use the Eurofighter Typhoon for this since it's one of my favorite fighter jets ever built. Yes, so let's get on board. I don't know how the thingy works. My brother knows more about it than me, even if he doesn't know a lot. But anyway, we'll both have to take off to do this. So let's go. Get up. Okay, it's time for my brother to take off on the mighty 800. Okay, let's just have some fun for now. I got you know. Now that I think that by far was the most cringe thing he's done. I'm near Malor, okay, I'm just having some fun. Now deploy the drone thingy or whatever it's called. So let's go through drone. Get the drone out and extend your thingy, man. I gotta catch you. Where are you? Please slow down to normal speed. So my brother's now extending the hooks on his A330. And yeah, so I have a feeling that I know how to do this. So let's give it a go. So my brother's now cruising inside his A330. And I will also cruise. And now it should actually pull. I don't think we can make it, so we'll retry the Eurofighter. So I'm going to try this out the F-15. Slow down to a little. Doing it is pretty hard. We somehow reach. I just don't know what to do elsewhere. Well, let's go to the next thing now since I'm up. I'm going to show you this. The F-16. It's an object of the Eurofighter. This feature. Opening. So I am now going to spawn a series of fighter jets which I know have the opening canopy and which actually are the ones I bothered to buy the game pass. So first of all, my favorite in the game, the Eurofighter, has the opening canopy. You just click here and the canopy opens. It's a really cool way of getting inside because you can actually now walk across the wing and get inside the aircraft. And when you take off, it will of course get out of the way, or however I should call it. This is the F-15. I don't think this has it. No, the F-15 doesn't. Then the F-35B doesn't. I don't think so either. Nope. Then the F-16. By the way, this is my brother's game pass, so I don't think it will let me. Or will it? Yeah, the F-16 has the opening canopy. Then this is also my brother's game pass. Yes, the F-22, of course it has it. And yes, there are a few other aircraft which have these opening canopies. So if we go to modern military, the the F-14 Tomcat also has it. Yes, it does. Of course it does. And now I have a feeling the Hawk T1 has it as well. Now the FA-18 does as well. I completely forgot about the FA-18 for some reason. So sorry FA-18. This was actually my favorite fighter jet for quite a long time. So yeah, it does have this opening canopy, which is really sick. Thanks Orange for that, because that was really good. And no, it's not old. Yeah. Now this is a game pass I made a big mistake on buying, because if you really like the British Air Force, sure, get it, but I'd recommend buying the Blue Angels, because this has a pretty bad cockpit, and also the co-pilot thing. Okay, cool. Okay, the co-pilot, if you're co-pilot, it's sick, because you can actually see, but otherwise, like, it doesn't have the opening canopy. It's slower than the F-18 and stuff like that, so yeah. And maybe the only reason why people fly it is because it has the smoke color that changes, but I mean, yeah. And the smoke is annoying because it never turns off if you get out of the aircraft. But yeah, I bet we can test out some other ones with the opening canopy. I'm sure most of them do have it, so like, I think Sukhoi might do it. I think this is actually the first time I've ever spawned this aircraft. No, because the Sukhoi is really uninnovated in this game. Like, it's still got the horribly old-fashioned cockpits and stuff. I mean, it's turquoise, which I'm not surprised of. It's typical Soviet cockpits. But nope. And I doubt this one has the opening cockpit either, because it is the A10. Let's give it a go though. The A10 still needs his chance. And nope, I knew it. And now the last plane we have to test. I also doubt this one will have it, the B-2 Spirit. It's a very cool bomber. And what is also a secret about this one, now this is not involved in the update, is that this has a third seat when it only said pilot and co-pilot. And nope, as I expected, does not have the opening canopy. So that's going to be an end to our video, guys, and I'll be uploading a content in a week or so. So see you and bye bye.